Hello everyone. Today we're gonna learn about the Clostridia tetani. Okay, before that, it's about USMLE. Okay, step one. So, Clostridia is actually gram positive. Okay, that's good that it is gram positive, and it actually contains the anaerobic rods. Okay, obligate, which are particularly obligate. That means that obligately are anaerobic means they doesn't require O2 at all. That's why they are anaerobic. And obligate means mandatory. They don't need O2. That is, they will only survive in a condition where there is lack of O2. Okay, so basically the Clostridia is gram positive. They are spore forming and they are obligate anaerobic rods. Okay, and what else, that these have the toxins, two type of toxin. Number one, tetanus toxin, and number two, the botulism toxin. The botulism toxin can cause food poisoning, whereas the tetanus toxin, it can cause the tetanospasm. Okay, and basically these two toxin are the proteases. Okay, so these two toxin are proteases. Okay, so these proteases, what exactly it do, let's see. So there is two type of toxin which we have just discussed. Okay, number one is this one, that is tetanus toxin, right? And number two is the botulism toxin. These two are nothing but the proteases, this toxin. Okay, and these proteases, these toxin, what they do, they cleave the snare protein. Okay, they cleave the snare protein. Okay, and when they do that, they are in they are involving indirectly in the neurotransmitter. Okay, so that's what it say. The Clostridia, they are involving in the neurotransmission. Okay, whether it is Clostridia tetani, that's also involving neurotransmitter by inhibiting or blocking the GABA and the glycine, or it might be the Clostridium botulism, they are again inhibiting the directly over here, right? They're directly inhibiting the ACE release. Okay, at the neuromuscular junction. So we all know that what it is. For those who don't know, see, this is our neuromuscular junction, presynaptic, postsynaptic, and the ACE inhibitors got acetylcholine getting released. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, so what else is there? Okay, so now we have to talk about this Clostridium tetani. So the Clostridium tetani is actually it's a non-invasive pathogen. What does it mean that it's non-invasive pathogen? It means that it is localized. Okay, it will not spread unwantedly here and there. It will be localized. This pathogen is localized. Okay, at the wound site where there will be wound. Okay, and it will produce that toxin that is known as the tetanospasmin. This toxin is very important for understanding why, so we will see it. Okay, this tetanospasmin is actually an exotoxin. What is exotoxin? And it will lead to the tetanus. Okay, this tetanospasmin, the name itself says that it causes the spasm of the muscles of our body. Okay, now it's spread. How this mechanism is very important, that it travels to retrograde, means you can say invertedly, it's just spread retrogradely through the axons, transport to the CNS, means our brain, and it will block there it will block from the brain. First it will reach First, from retrograde axonal transportation, it will go to the brain. Then it will block the release of the GABA and the glycine from the cells of the spinal cord. Which cells? That is the Renshaw cells of the spinal cord. Okay, so this retrograde axonal transportation to the CNS, and it will block these GABA and the glycine after that. From which cells? From Renshaw cells of the spinal cord. This mechanism is very important. Okay, now one more thing, important features I have told you, that is it causes the spastic paralysis. Okay, and there will be certain different names of the spasm also. Okay, now what does it mean? Trismus means lock jaw, means our jaw will get kind of like very tightly packed type. Okay, very tightly stretched type. So that is used for the lock. So that is the trismus. Another one is the rhizus sardonicus. Okay, rhizus sardonicus. Okay, so it is just raised eyebrows and open grains again because of the muscles spasm. Okay, so there will be the muscles will get stress of the eye, and this condition will be there. Okay, what else is there? There is this, that is the opisthotonus. Now opisthotonus means there's spasm of the spinal extensors. Okay, so what will happen? This opisthotonus is a condition where the, suppose this is a patient and his patient lying like this. Okay, means back is upside. Okay, and the belly is downside. Okay, so what is happening, that its spinal cord will get like this in the U shape. That is the meaning of this opisthotonus. Okay, so hope you guys understood that this is nothing but the same things over here, that it travels to the retrograde, and the tetanus toxin will inhibit this mechanism over here. Okay, which will like lead to the inhibition of the GABA and the glycine from the Renzo cell. That is the same thing over here. Now if you just see over here, these the mnemonic and important terms, that the tetanus is a tetanic paralysis. What does it even mean? It's just a mnemonic. Tetanus caused the tetanic paralysis, just the name itself saying. And how we can prevent it? It's very easy, that we have to give the vaccination against this tetanus, right? And we can treat it like these are roads. Okay, so we can treat it by what? We can treat it with antitoxins. Okay, so we have to give antitoxins, and with that, according to patient situations, we can give vaccine also, vaccine boosters, and we cannot give also. It's depend on the patient condition, but antitoxin is must. With that, we have to give antibiotic again, because they are rot. Okay, so this Clostridia is actually a rod. Okay, that's why. Okay, they are anaerobic rods. Okay, now we have to give the diazepam, which is for the muscle spasm which is happening in this patient, and we have to debride the wound. So that was about our tetanus. Okay, or we can say Clostridium tetani. Hope you guys like it.